y is equal to 3 over 2 x minus 1. Plot the graph of the line y is equal to 3 over 2 x minus 1. Determine the slope, what is the y-intercept, and what is the x-intercept. To plot the graph, we need 2 points. So you have x1, y1, x2, y2, join, and you have the line. X equals 0 is something that is everyone's favorite. So what do? We substitute x equals 0. So y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 1. 3 over 2, the space occupied by x, we leave it blank. And within that space, we substitute x equals 0. And when we do that, this whole thing is 0. So 0 minus 1, so it is negative 1. So if the equation of the line is given as y is equal to 3 half x minus 1, then it has to go through the point 0, negative 1. Do not forget, when x is 0, that is the y-axis. So this is the point where the graph touched the y-axis. And that's something that you know as B. To get the second point, choose x equals negative 2. So we have the equation to begin with, and in the space occupied by x, we substitute negative 2. Y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 1. Y is equal to 3 over 2. In the space occupied by x, we substitute negative 2. And that is as good as 3 times negative 2 over 2. So you see 2 and 2 cancels out. So you get negative 3 minus 1. So this is negative 3 minus 1. And that is negative 4. So that's what we did here. 3 half x. And what is x? X is negative 2. And when we do that, positive 2 and 2 cancels out. We still have 3 times negative 1 and negative 3. So this is negative 3 minus 1, which is negative 4. So what is our point? Our point is when x is equal to negative 2, y equals negative 4. Again, valid for this equation of the line. So to draw a line, how many points do we need? We need only 2 points. The first point is 0, negative 1. The second point is negative 2, negative 4. You join those two and you have the line. So 0, negative 1 is right here. Negative 2, negative 4 is right here. So we've joined those two, and this is how the line is going to look like. So 0, negative 1. So that is the point 0, negative 1. Negative 2, negative 4. So how do we get the slope of the line from y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 1? You know the equation of the line is y is equal to mx plus b. You see m is equal to 3 over 2. When you compare, you see b is negative 1. Because 3 over 2 x minus 1 is as good as 3 over 2 x plus negative 1. So immediately we see m is equal to 3 over 2 and b is equal to negative 1. So this is slope is rise over run. Rise is 3, run is 2. So for every 2 units you move to the right along the horizontal, you go vertically up by 3 units. Join those two, you have the slope of the line. So slope is 3 half and b is negative 1. How do we get the y-intercept? You substitute x equals 0. We already did this. So here is our equation of the line. And in the space occupied by x, we substitute 0. So this whole thing goes to 0. So what is left? Negative 1. So you get 0, negative 1. So this is the point where the graph touched the y-axis. On the y-axis, you have to set x equal to 0. How do you get the x-intercept? For the x-intercept, you set y equal to 0. So here is our equation on the line. Set y is equal to 0. So when you do that, you get 0 is equal to 3 over 2x minus 1. Add 1 to both sides. So you get 1 is equal to 3 over 2x. Multiply both sides by 2 and you get 2 is equal to 3x. Divide both sides by 3 and you get 2 over 3 is equal to x. Do not forget, a point on the graph paper will always have x and y. This is just the x. What is y? Y is 0. So y is 0. 2/3 is 0.67. So here is our x-intercept, 0.670. Here is our y-intercept, 0, -1. This is 0.670. The red spot is, so the red and the blue were the points that we used to draw the line. And you see the graph does go through 0.670. And this is George Mathew signing off. Good luck.